Tree City West, 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 Tree City West.
What's up, everybody? Tree City West here. Hope you like the new intro. We're going to be trying out some of this new short form content, and today we're going to be talking about EmojiDracula token on Solana. It's really turning into an Emojify success story. We busted into the top 5, and I want to talk about where the token came from and the community behind it. So let's get into it. So one of the key factors in the success of the EmojiDracula token is the fact that there's a whole community behind it, and that's the XEN community. The XEN community is known for going from chain to vampire attack communities, making their chain ours, and learning along the way. We're learning about all these different EVMs and Solana, and now the XEN community decided to take a leap into Emojify, and we created the EmojiDracula token. Now, to be clear, this token is not from the Fair Crypto Foundation that created XEN, but it's more so the community. So at the time, there were a couple of us hanging out in a chat on Telegram, and we were talking about the emoji race, and that was a cool idea, and we wanted to introduce the XEN community to this idea of the emoji race and kind of vampire attack the emoji race by creating a successful emoji that has the lore and ethos of the XEN community. We'll do a fair launch using a moonshot platform, and that's exactly what we did. So we like the fair launch, that's the XEN influence on the token design. We like Jack Levin's vampire attack methodology, that mindset. We're going to go in there, we're going to learn about emoji race, but we're also going to dominate it. And that little vampire emoji really ended up embodying the XEN community ethos and that vampire community mentality that we have. So one thing I noticed while I was doing some research about the XEN community, I decided to revisit the VMPX website because look at Jack here. He looks like a vampire. The VMPX was the original vampire attack on Bitcoin, the BRC20 launch. So I decided to come over here, wanted to take a look, and I noticed they actually added some new things to the VMPX website. So they talk about the transaction fees and how when VMPX was launched on the Bitcoin network, it encountered extremely high demand, which disrupted the Bitcoin network. If you remember, Binance went down because they didn't want to pay the fees. For the first time in Bitcoin history, revenue from on-chain transactions surpassed the block rewards for the miners. And that's why we ended up with these bright red blocks, the VMPX blocks. And then that continued over to Ethereum, where we launched XEN, we launched VMPX, and we have this mind share of not only the mind share, but we also have the chain share, where this is the actual storage on Ethereum. And you can see XEN and VMPX are taking up a huge chunk of that storage. And now, as of today, 0.2% of the whole Ethereum stake consists of VMPX data. And that doesn't even include the XEN data from the XEN crypto contract. So I thought this was really cool. Now, what's really interesting, if you come down here to the bottom and you click on the Twitter for VMPX, look what they added to the description. We have these new these new Dracula emojis. So I thought this was really cool. This is really interesting. And it's just another shout out to the XEN ecosystem. We have these cool Dracula emojis on the VMPX official Twitter. So we've seen these Dracula emojis get added to the official VMPX Twitter, and I almost feel like that's an homage to the Emojify race that we have going on right now. So shout out to the XEN Crypto Fair Crypto team. So what is the emoji race? The emoji race is really what started it all. So back in August, September, all these emojis started popping up, and we started having some fun. Meme coins were blowing up, all the degens are coming out, and we wanted to contribute. So we created a couple emoji tokens, just having fun, learning the lay of the landscape. For example, you might recognize the wheelchair emoji here. And some of the bigger ones, you have Dog, which is really pushing $1 million market cap. You have Pregnant Man at 500K. You have Magnet, which Murad was behind at 750K. And then in the fourth slot here, you have EmojiDracula, and it's barely hanging on to the fourth slot. We have the cat emoji at 285,000, and as of right now, EmojiDracula is at 289,000 with 69,000 in liquidity on a slight dip. So it's a great time to buy some, and that was the whole thing. The whole point of this emoji race was to get the emoji Dracula on this page, get it towards the top, and bring awareness to the Zen community. We're essentially vampiring the emoji race to force them to learn about Zen and to force them to hear about our community. And that's what the vampire attack is all about. So in another shout out to the Zen community, I decided to build the website around a Solana validator. So as you know, the Fair Crypto Foundation is getting ready to launch the XEN blockchain. And in the first iteration of the Solana fork is actually called Solana with an X. So I decided to make this nifty little website, Solana vampire attack monitoring, wake up degen, anomaly detected, growth patterns indicate imminent emoji meme dominance increasing rapidly. So it's just kind of a fun shout out to not only Zen Crypto, but also the validators running on X1 testnet and Solana. Wanted to mention out there. So when people come and learn about the Emoji Dracula, they'll also see that, okay, these guys understand what a validator is, and they're really trying to push their Zen community, which is exactly what we're looking to do. So this is an actual command line little nifty website. If you hit 1 and you type enter here, it'll actually give you information. So we started out with the 1 billion Dracula emoji supply, has the contract. We launched in October 2024. If I come down here and hit 2 and hit enter, it tells me about the different websites. The launch page on Moonshot has the contract. As a joke, I said set the slippage to 666, but really you can get by with any slippage. There are no taxes or fees on this token. You can enter 3, and you can see all the different social media links. We have the website, the Telegram, the Twitter, the chart. Definitely head over to the Telegram. We have a fun little content channel in there. People are always posting new content, new videos. It's a good time. Definitely join the community, get to learn, get to know us, and also head over to the Twitter, Emoji Dracula. We're always posting fun memes, fun AI stuff, having giveaways. So another important thing to know about Emoji Dracula is that it was fair launched using Moonshot on Dex Screener, and we're one of the projects that made it off Moonshot. We graduated, and we're actually using the Meteora Dex instead of Radium. And one of the cool things about the Meteora Dex is it actually collects LP rewards and then pays back to the holders. And then the other half of that pair, the Emoji Dracula, actually gets burned. So you can track that. If you come over to the Emoji Dracula Dex Screener page, you click on the EXP button, that stands for Explorer, it'll actually take you to the Explorer. So this started with 1 billion tokens, and now we're already down to 980 million tokens. So that means we've burned almost 20 million tokens. What is 20 million tokens in Drac right now? Let's go take a look. So if I come over here, that's $5,000 of Emoji Dracula burned just by people trading and buying and selling and adding LP and moving the token. These fees generate and then they get burned, and then the Solana gets redistributed to the holders. Very awesome implementation. Shout out to Moonshot and Meteora. So yeah, you can actually come over to Moonshot and quickly buy the token. I'll demonstrate that for you real quick. Let's go ahead and buy a 0.2 Solana. It's going to be about 150,000 Emoji Dracula token. That's $50. Let's up the slippage a little bit to 2%. Hit the buy button, and it's that simple. You connect your wallet, you hit the buy button, and then you have 150,000 Emoji Dracula tokens coming in. So that's exciting to see. We should see that pop up over on the chart here. And boom, there's our buy. So as you know, the Zen community is focused on X1 blockchain. Right now, it's a fork of Solana. We're building towards that release. And when it's released, we're going to want some meme coins over on X1. So we kind of lucked out with this being a Solana fork. This will make the transition from the Solana dApps to X1 dApps very easy. It's really just a matter of either plugging in the new RPC or just copying the state and moving it over. So one thing that we're considering is maybe setting up a burn protocol where you can burn your Emoji Dracula on the Solana side and then receive the either Emoji Dracula or a new meme token on the Solana on the X1 side. Maybe we'll put something together. We'll do a collaboration with Zencat, Potato Vampire, and maybe we'll take all 3 of those and burn them together to create the X1 meme token. So we're throwing a lot of ideas out there. We want to make sure we're being fair, make sure we have a path towards X1, and that's the whole ethos of Zen, right? Fair crypto, moving towards the blockchain, seeing into the future, and that's what we're doing here with Emoji Dracula. So as I mentioned, head over to EmojiDracula.win. We got links to the Telegram, the Twitter. Come join the chat. Give us a follow. Hit up the chart. Get some Emoji Dracula in your wallet because we're going to 1 million market cap, baby. Right now, we're sitting just under a $300,000 market cap. So a $1 million market cap would be a little more than a 3x from here. So make sure you load up those bags. We got plenty of plans for the future. And as always, thank you for watching. My name is Tree City West. I hope you stay zen. Peace.
Tree City West, Tree City West, Tree City